Ladies, gentlemen, and others, I'll be brief. Today I'm clairvoyant. I read the future. No one's gonna win the Oscars. Anyways, God's word. Next. Alright, welcome to Who is Winning Each Oscar. I'm your host, Thomas Dean. I'm gonna tell you exactly who's gonna win each Oscar, and then I'm gonna bet money on Kalshi because why not? Because I know movies. Period. First up, Best Picture. Now, in this category, there are two movies that I want to win more than the movie that's actually gonna win. The movie that's actually gonna win, one battle after another. However, Sinners does have a chance. It's not a big chance, but there's a chance Sinners does. The other movie, Hamnet, by the way, not going to win. It's not going to take it home. However, Hamnet and Sinners are my movies of last year, and period. Next, we got Best Actress. Best Actress, this one is a sweep. She's been doing it all flipping season, and she deserves it. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Great movie. Please go watch Hamnet, please. I think about it every day. Peak, Rose Byrne, of course, in the discussion a little bit, but it's not going to happen. She probably does have like a reason to deserve it, though. It's just Jessie Buckley's year. Best Actor, it's actually going to Timothée Chalamet. No, that was a joke. He hates the opera. So instead, it's going to go to Michael B. Jordan, because I think Michael B. Jordan probably actually likes ballet, you know? And that is the major difference. Leonardo DiCaprio, he likes the ballet, but he likes it because he wants to go find his next wife there. Best Supporting Actress. This one was rough, guys. This one was rough. Okay? Those bottom three, Amy Madigan, Wunmi Mosaku, and Teyana Taylor, all three of them deserve it in their own ways. And I haven't seen Sentimental Value, and I'm sorry, I'm a fake. But I'm sure that those two girls also did their big one. However, Amy Madigan, Wunmi, and Teyana have all been taking awards separately throughout the season. Ultimately, though, it's going to go to Amy Madigan for Weapons and Gladys. She ate it up, but I would not be mad with the other two winning. Best Supporting Actor, this entire category, stacked. Every single one of them, except for Benicio del Toro, has won an award throughout the season, and I understand why. They all did such a good job, including Benicio del Toro. However, ultimately, it's going to go to Sean Penn. I remember leaving that theater, and the first thing that I was saying, well, yes, was that that man had an Oscar in his hand already. I believe that he deserves the win. If he does, I would be happy with Delroy Lindo, though, and I would be happy with Stellan Skarsgård. Best Director, guys, it's going to Paul Thomas Anderson, and you know what? He deserves it. I would be happy to see Ryan Coogler sneak in, and I love Chloe Zhao, but Paul Thomas Anderson is gonna win, and I'm not mad. I'm not. Best Original Song. We're going up and I'm on me. No, Golden's gonna win. Should be I Lied to You, but Golden's gonna win. Next, Best Score. Now this one, stacked category, mind you. However, despite it being stacked, there's still like a clear winner, and it's Sinners by Ludwig Göransson. This man, anytime he touches a movie soundtrack score, it becomes gold. He literally makes gold. He is Rumpelstiltskin. Catch my drift? This man's insane. The Sinners score, shout out Marty Scream score. Anyways, Best Animated Film. This one was rough, guys. Okay, because the Oscars always low-key be giving the sloppiest toppy to Disney whenever they drop movies. Okay, Disney / Pixar. However, this year we got K-pop Demon Hunters. So that makes it a little different because K-pop Demon Hunters, fully original Sony animated movie with great artistic style, and it literally defined a good portion of the year. We have Zootopia 2, a good original sequel, a shocker from Disney, because they don't know how to do that. Most of their sequels could have been direct to, what's it called? DVR? Direct to home. Direct to DVD. Man, what am I saying? Anyways, ultimately, I think it's going to go to K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm not necessarily mad about it. However, I just want to shout out Arco. Arco is my pick for Best Animated Feature of the year, but alack, small companies don't win. Best International Film. I'm a liar. Indies do so good. Shout out last year. Best International Film. It's going to go to The Secret Agent. No, I haven't seen it. Yes, it's going to win, period. Best casting, beginning of the year, I thought it was going to go to Marty Supreme, but then the season goes on. Marty Supreme gets hit with a ton of drama, and now it's going to go to Sinners. And I'm not mad. Look at the cast. Look at them. Stellar. All of them fine. And that's, of course, the only reason they do casting is so you can determine which cast has the hottest people. Sinners sweeps. It's easy. They also all did an amazing job with their characters. Best sound, let me tell you, when there is Vroom Vroom car movie in the best sound category, you know who's going to win? The Vroom Vroom car movie. F1 taking best sound, but small little chance Sinners takes it. Not gonna happen. Best cinematography. Jinx. What am I saying? Best cinematography. Train Dreams deserves it. Said what I said. Another one that also deserves it, Hamnet, not even on the list. Train Dreams, however, is my shout out for this year. This is the best cinematography of the year, Train Dreams, period. However, it is going to go to One Battle After Another. Aren't you so excited? I love One Battle After Another. It's such a good movie. It really is. I don't know why that sounded sarcastic. Best original screenplay, guys, you see it on the bottom. It's going to win. Sinners. I'm gonna pause my glaze. Sinners is so good. Best adapted screenplay? Well, based off this little trend that I've got going, I think it's gonna be One Battle After Another. Guys, One Battle After Another is winning. That's like easiest money I've ever made when I bet. Best visual effects? Jurassic World Rebirth. Don't flip and play. Those dinosaurs, Jonathan Bailey's slutty little wait, those aren't even visual. Realistically, it should go to Avatar Fire and Ash. Because, hell yeah. Blue people pop up on my screen. I watch movie. I like movie. And movie look pretty. I have said this many times, and I'll say it again. If they made Avatar movies like they were documentaries of another planet that doesn't exist, I would watch them just because of how beautiful the world of Pandora is, because of how great a job they do with the visual effects in the movie. Easy win. Best production design, at the beginning of the season, and I still think now, I think Marty Supreme does deserve it. I think Marty Supreme had great production design. I think that, bless you, I think the set design looked so good in Marty Supreme. It really fit the time period. I felt like I was there. Frankenstein, however, is going to be the one that does win. I'm not mad about it. Guillermo del Toro knows how to design his sets. It looked great. I love a lot of the artistic choices that were made with the set design. I guess I lean towards the preference of Marty Supreme, so I guess like more realism in that sense. But of course, Frankenstein's a gothic horror. That's fictional, so what am I saying? Best film editing? It's One Battle After Another. I remember leaving this theater, and me and Kate, one of the first things we talked about after Sean Penn was the cinematography and editing in this movie. Such a good job. Such a good job. There was this one sequence at the end where there was this car chase happening, and they moved a camera like during the cinematography, and you're like, and then the film editing is cutting back and forth between cars, and I can't describe it. All I know is I sat in my seat and I felt like I was sick, and I didn't know it was going to happen. Of course, that was intentional. However, no other choice should have been nominated for this category, and it wasn't. So flip you, Oscars, for your consideration. Best makeup and hairstyling, guys, it's gonna go to The Smashing Machine. The Rock, no, I lied. However, makeup in that was really good. Makeup in Sinners was also really good. Hairstyling in Sinners was also really good. However, it is going to go to Frankenstein, and it's deserved. Look at this. Jacob Elordi spent 13 hours in the makeup seat to get this full body shot going. That's insane. There's so much dedication, and it looks really good. It feels like an anatomically correct Frankenstein, and I really appreciate that. I really like the kind of more realistic approach that Guillermo took with this design of Frankenstein. It eats. It's great. And finally, last but not least, damn, what's bro saying? Best costume design. It is going to go to Sinner. I'm kidding. It's not going to go to Sinners. And just shout out Avatar Fire and Ash. It's a visual effects movie. Why are they getting costume design? They made those costumes by hand and then CGI'd them onto the characters. Handcrafted look for real. It's like Trader Joe's. What am I? Huh? Anyways, the one who's gonna win is gonna be Frankenstein. Frankenstein, and it's deserved. Once again, Wuthering Heights should be nominated next year. What? Unrelated, but Frankenstein is gonna take it. The outfits in this movie looked great. Beautiful, stunning, stellar, gorgeous. Look at Mia Goth, sexy little diva. And yeah, so now let's go win some money on Kalshi. Right here are the Kalshi bids, guys. I put $20 on 5 different things. And now we're gonna see if it pays off. I made sure to pick categories that I didn't think were like absolute locks, so that it's at least a little bit risky. And yeah, I also bet $2 on the fact that Bernie Sanders is gonna say afford/affordable/affordability, any of those words, in his next rally in Illinois. So let's see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching the 7th video on Tom DeBomb Talks. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so I know what to do with future videos, and make sure to bet on Kalshi, so that you can get money too. Not sponsored, by the way. Anyways, bye.